Hi, I'm Romola. I'm an award-winning holistic therapist and an author of a series called Balance and Calm Toolkit, including this one, Anthology of Family Calm Tools Surviving the Lockdown. I have been a holistic therapist for over 10 years and have published over 7 books, working on a few at the moment. And I'm all about balance and calm and spiritual connection. And these things are really important. They all go together really well. I think of my work as a pyramid. And at the bottom of this pyramid, we have mum, we have you, we have the person who is supporting everybody else. We have that individual who needs the balance and calm for themselves, but doesn't have time to do 20-minute meditations. And you need quick and simple tools that are going to help support and shift your energy. This is where I can come in. The key for this pyramid and for creating family calm and space for spirit is all about you, because if you are in a calmer, positive space, that will ripple out to your family. 4 years ago, I wrote my first book, Balance and Calm Toolkit for Frazzled Mums, because that was what I was. I was exhausted. I had all the tools. I knew all the stuff. But I just thought, I just need something simple that I can quickly refer to that will get me into a space. And that really created a massive shift in me, because I would use the time when I was chopping vegetables or when I was making a cup of tea, when I was making sandwiches for the kids, and I would do my breathing exercises. I would use that time constructively. I would use affirmations and I would use essential oils. I would use them. I'd create rollerballs specifically for different things. So to lift my energy up during the daytime, and I'd have rollerballs for sleep as well, and the same. But it was important that I work on me, and then I move on to supporting my children, because for me, that needs to ripple out my energy. If my energy is wobbly and tired and frazzled and angry and snappy, that is going to be the energy that my children pick up on. And it doesn't matter what I do for them, that is what they're going to pick up on the whole time. So it's important to shift my energy and shift the energy as a mum, and then work supporting your children. I have a range of different tools. Like I said, I've got essential oils, I've got a range of different books and mindfulness, meditations, visualizations that you can use with your children. I was a relaxed kids coach going back about 5 years ago as well. So lots of really useful tools for bringing that calm. I think one of the key tools I have is something called the Golden Sleep Talk process. And this is a script that has been around for 20-30 years by Joan Golding. And it is read to your child as they sleep. Most of our mindset as children is set. Our beliefs and our mindset is set by the age of 7 or 8. It's set by the age of 7 and 8, how they view the world and the rules that they see the world working to and how it affects them. So the way that sleep talk works is it overwrites some of those negative ones, some of those negative beliefs that they've picked up, whether it's just from behaviour, whether it's from peers, whether it's from family, teachers, etc. And it overwrites them and allows positive statements, sort of statements for life, to come in and to be the key default programming. And like I said, it happens while the child is asleep, and over a 3-month period you can make massive shifts in your with your children's, with their behaviour, whether it's toileting, whether it's food, whether it's school anxiety, learning ability, whether it's sibling rivalry, which is a huge one for me, whether it's their sleep routine. It makes massive shifts, but you have to do the work on yourself, and then you can be in a place to work for your child as well. So that's the bottom 2 parts of my pyramid. Then we have self-care, and this is a consistent thing that needs to happen. As a mum, we need that self-care to keep ourselves supported and to keep ourselves in the right energy. Because if you stop even for half a day or a day and you get a bad night's sleep, have too much coffee or too much chocolate in my case, it fluctuates your emotions and your energies and your way you're responding again. So you need to have that self-care in as a default, and that is the next layer, is making sure that it is there all the time. Now, as I'm recording this, we are in lockdown, So my self-care and my need to be alone for several hours a day is out the window because the house is full. I have 2 children that need homeschooling, that need work, that need support, that need food. And so I don't get the time alone that I needed. And this is something I've really recognised as an issue for me in lockdown, is not being able to, or not prioritising my own self-care needs above everybody else. And that is something why it comes in again as part of the pyramid, to really look at what your self-care needs are, how much do you need to drink water, not gin, how much water do you need to drink, how much sleep do you need, how much good nutrition do you need, what do you need to eat to feel good, for your body to feel good, what meditations, what tools, what essential oils to support your emotional well-being, what exercise do you need to shift the energies in your body, what works for you, and building that into a daily timetable that you can access and do every single day. That's level 3. Level 4, level 2 is your intuition and connection. And this is tapping into you, because we have all the answers, we have all the information within us, but very often we don't actually tap into it. We're too busy looking for the next thing that's going to solve all our issues. But actually, when we stop and we tap into ourselves, we can ask ourselves the question, does my body need water or does it need juice? Does it need tea or does it need a herbal tea? Does it need an apple or does it need a chocolate bar? And when we tap in and ask ourselves these questions, we get the answers, we get an inner knowing, and it's practicing that intuition and following the intuition that will help really strengthen that muscle. This then also applies to our relationships with other people. We have a strong, our energy systems pick up with other people, so our children as well. We have energetic cords that join ourselves to our family, our friends, people that we have connections with, and we can clear those if we need to. But what I'm talking about is that connection on an energetic level. When our auras come into connection, our auras pick up on the energy, and we know if our child is out of sorts, and I will then just to shift our energy to be able to support them. And that is our intuition kicking in. It's that knowing that what's going on with you and what's going on with them. And it's really important you work on it for yourself, so that you know what is yours, what energy is yours, and what energy is theirs. Because very often as parents we can pick up on the energy of like a fluster or an anxiety, and you think it's yours, but actually it probably isn't. It's probably a member of your family that you're picking up on and thinking it's yours. So again, working on that intuition and that connection to yourself is key to understanding yourself and your journey and your ability to be the best person you can be. And at the top of my pyramid, I have spiritual connection. Now for me, spiritual connection goes right the way through like a spine. Of everything that I do is to do with spiritual connection, because actually as a spiritual being, as a spiritual mentor, I recognise the importance of that spiritual connection. And again, yes, I work with angels, ascended masters, my guides, but actually a lot of it really is coming through the intuition. It's that tapping into myself. It's allowing myself that expanse to connect into the universe, to source, and really feel that connection, feel that wisdom. And that is part also of my self-care, is having those meditations when I can expand, or doing my journaling, or using my cards, creating that sacred space, holding space for other women as well. That spiritual connection is absolutely key, because when we are at the bottom of this pyramid, when we are in that frazzled, exhausted state, we can't we can't raise our vibration high enough to be able to do the really good job of the spiritual connection that we want. We might be able to shift it a little bit, but we're not going to shift it enough to get that really high vibration and the spiritual connection. And Esther Hicks talks about this in her book, Ask and It Is Given. She talks about the emotional guidance system, where there's 22 different layers, from sort of, you've got the lower sort of depression, and you've got anger, and then you've got pessimism and optimism and happiness, and you build up to sort of joy and love at the top. And when we're in these different vibrations of emotions, it's having an awareness of where you are to be able to shift your energy. So again, that knowledge we can use through the pyramid process to change the different layers. So whether we're working on a physical, whether we're working emotionally, whether we're working spiritually, we can, and mentally, they all work together as part of that pyramid. So that is how I see my business, and how I like to work, to really get the foundations in place for you, and then those ripples will affect the family. Plus we have tools that will work specifically with children as well, and will go on to support you on your spiritual journey, so that you are able to be the person that you really want to be that happy, supportive, connected mum that is so, that we feel in our heart, that is what we want and what our children need as well. So if you want to work with me, you can follow my social media, which is at Romola101. My website is romola.co.uk. You can email me at hello@romola.co.uk. I have a range of books. If you want to just go to Amazon and you can pick up books, Balance and Calm Toolkit. We have Frazzled Mums. We have Create Family Calm. We have one for Christmas. We have ones for summer holidays. We have, like I say, lockdown ones, this is a really good one, because it's like an anthology of about 4 books put into this one book, so that I could get something out to support parents who need that additional ideas and things for calm. And then I have a range of spiritual books that are going to be launching shortly as well. So books are a really good way to get to know me and how I work. And I have various different programs and that you can do, as well as offering VIP one-to-ones as well. So if there's anything, if what I've said has resonated with you, let me know, drop me a message. Let's have a conversation and see where you are and how I might be able to support you on your journey. I'm all about empowerment of you, giving you the tools that you can use to support yourself and make those shifts for you, rather than being a therapist where you come in week after week after week and you're giving your energy to me. I like to share the tools that you can then go and use so providing you're prepared to do the work every day or every evening. If you're doing the sleep talk with your child, then we will definitely be a match. So this is Romola. I wish you all a wonderful day full of joy and blessings, and I will see you soon. Bye.